One of the jurors in the case against Young Thug was sentenced to 3 days in jail. Let's talk about it. My name is Jamahl Kersey. I'm the principal attorney at Kersey Law, a boutique criminal defense firm in San Diego, California. All right, so we all know that Young Thug and his YSL homies are on trial for RICO violations, and the DA is trying to send them to prison for a long time. You know who's not supposed to be going to jail as it relates to this case? The jurors. However, juror number 1004, and they get called by their numbers so as to not reveal their identities, juror number 1004 was handcuffed and taken into custody last week. And to be honest with you, in all my years of practicing law, I have never heard of a juror getting arrested and taken into custody. And so apparently this lady was caught recording the court proceedings on her phone. She ended up admitting to the judge that she was in fact recording video when somebody next to her let her know that you can't do that. And so Judge Glanville was clearly upset about the situation. He had mentioned how clear he was about the do's and don'ts in his courtroom, and that would include for sure recording the court proceedings. I mean, you just can't do this. And so she ends up coming back with a bunch of excuses saying, hey, well, I didn't hear the instruction. There was a lot of commotion going on, but you know, the judge just was not buying this. And really, even if you did miss the instruction, I think it goes without saying that you can't be recording court proceedings, especially the jury selection process. And so he let her know, hey, listen, you put this trial in jeopardy by doing this. And because of that, he sentenced her to 3 days in jail. Now, at the end of the day, she only served 5 days, but still, you know, this is a very serious process. And during jury selection, you get into a lot of intimate details. People talk about their marital status, whether they have children, what they do for work, amongst other things. And so in any case, whether it's a DUI, a domestic violence case, or a RICO case like this, jurors' identities are to be kept confidential in order to protect their privacy. But jurors' identities are also kept confidential in order to prevent undue influence, intimidation, or tampering. These are things that can seriously compromise a just outcome. And this is even more important in a RICO case like this, where you have gang allegations and violent crimes. To her credit, there's nothing out there to suggest that she was doing anything shady or otherwise nefarious, but this is just a risk that a judge cannot take. And so most judges want to preserve the integrity of the court process, and you know, stuff like this just compromises it. This is a major case. It's said that this is going to be the biggest case in the history of Georgia's court system. This case is going to cost the state of Georgia hundreds of thousands, if not pushing $1 million. So it's important that they get this right, and Judge Glanville just doesn't want anything happening that could even potentially put this trial at risk. This has been a very long jury selection process. There are some cases where you can get a jury selected in half a day. Some might take a few days. In major cases, it might take a couple weeks. They've been at this for months. So that just lets you know just how big this case actually is. So Judge Glanville was definitely sending a message, and you know, apparently there was other issues with other potential jurors. And when you have that many, there are thousands of potential jurors in this case. I mean, you're gonna have issues. Apparently one guy ended up skipping out on jury selection to go to Dominican Republic. And you know, I get it. I mean, it's pina coladas on the beach versus being in jury selection. But hey, I mean, if you're ordered to be in court, then you have to be there. There was another potential juror texting back and forth with a reporter about the jury selection process. And again, these are acts that just compromise the integrity of the process. And so Judge Glanville just simply had enough, and rightfully so. If you tune into this channel regularly, I know you don't need this lesson, but if you're a prospective juror or even an actual juror, you can't be recording the court proceedings on your cell phone. It's just unacceptable. It's not allowed. All right, if you got something out of this video, please show me some love, hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and make sure you turn on those notifications so you never miss a new video when it drops. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.